All right, we're trying to get right back to it. All right, I apologize for that. I thought that we had an issue. Maybe we didn't. Let me know how the quality of the stream is, guys. I do apologize for the momentary issue. Hopefully everything will be okay in just moments. Let me know, and let me know. All right, hit that like button, guys. Let's get this thing going. I'm seeing on my end, I'm seeing incredibly grainy and crappy. This is all... This is a test, basically. This is the first stream back. Unfortunately, there's a lot I got to work through, a lot I got to work out, and I don't have all the equipment that I need to properly do my streams as we always do them. I do apologize for that. How's everybody doing? Let me know how the quality is in the stream, because I see things very, very differently right now, and that's good. That's not good. It looks very grainy to me. It looks all blurified on the screen. So let me know if it's okay, because I can't tell. So, all right. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. How you guys doing? It is your boy, DEADONDAVE, coming back live once again, back in Germany for the first time in about 6 months. And hopefully everybody is just, following everything that's been going on the American side. All right, so everybody's, okay, so it's freezing. So yeah, we're having issues, unfortunately. It is what it is. I'm trying to get this thing going. So how bad is the lagging? This is more of a test than anything else. And I just want to get everything correct and everything right and everything the way it's supposed to be. So hopefully it won't be too stuttery. But I am back in the world of crap-ass internet. And unfortunately, for some reason, every time I leave here, I get a desktop that breaks or doesn't work the same after I fucking leave. I don't know why. I can't tell you. I got a feeling that everybody just kicks my shit. They just decide, hey, I'm going to pick this up and drop it on the ground and elbow drop it because fuck the fat guy. He's not here. So what about a B&B reunion? That's coming. Don't worry. This is a very chill, relaxed stream. We're going to talk about a lot of things. We're going to get your calls in Discord. I want you guys to jump in, talk to me, bullshit with me. We're going to have a good time and just be kicking ass tonight. We're just going to be drinking. I got a very interesting prop glass today. So here's the deal with this. This is what I decided I'm going to do with this. This is a liter. All right. Every $10 we get in donations tonight, I'm going to fucking put a beer in this bitch. And at the end of the show, I'm going to chug this hooker. That's how it's going to go. And yes, breakfast and beer is coming back. We told you it was going to, and I have it on good authority that the latest or the last episode that we recorded, the second part of the last episode, is going up hopefully sometime this week. So you'll be able to see that and all that good stuff very, very soon as well. So, live episode coming. We're going to try to do as many as we can while I'm here. I'm only going to be in Germany for about 6 weeks. I got to get back to the States for a lot of reasons. I'm going to talk to you guys about everything that's going on with the VA. I'm going to talk to you guys about what's going on with me and my health and why I've been inconsistent. And we're going to get questions, comments, concerns, hopes, dreams, quips, quotes, likes, loves, and so much more. But let's talk about a few things. Let's get a couple things right out of the way. Twitch and YouTube. Let's start right there. Okay, we'll talk about Kevin Hart and YouTube Rewind and other bullshit if you guys want to, but let's start. And we will talk about the Avengers 4 trailer. Don't worry about that. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff, but I want to start right here. Twitch and YouTube. So the last 6 months, it's been incredibly difficult to be consistent. It's been one of the hardest things to do. All the traveling, getting stuff going with the VA, just a whole plethora of things that have been going on that has really held me back from being able to stream the way that I want to. We've had a lot of issues with tech stuff. We've had broken computers. We've had just every problem imaginable. And it is what it is, but we keep grinding through. But Twitch has been something that we've been very consistent with, even while I've been in Connecticut and in Chicago and everything. We've been going to Twitch. So hopefully you're checking out everything that's going there. And one thing that I've been doing on YouTube while I was in Connecticut was a lot of wrestling. And wrestling is not going away. We're going to be doing a lot more of that as well, but in a cool way, because it's going to be more of how you've been seeing it with the morning slams. I think that's the way I'm going to cover it, at least while I'm in Germany, and we'll see how it goes when I get back to the States. Leaping Liz is saying it's really quiet. Let me go do a little check on that, see if I can crank it. It does look like it's a little low, but I want to make sure that it's not too bad. Like I said, this is a test stream. We are getting everything back together. We're trying to make everything work the way it was before I left. A $50 donation.
Drink up, Buttercup. Welcome back, brother.
Jesus, what a fucking start there. That's 5 beers into the thing. Thank you so much, fanfiction narrator. You are a fucking super, super amazing human being. That's amazing. Holy shit. Thank you so much, man. All right, so nobody can really tell how bad the sound is. Give me 1 second. And we're going to do a hat change. We're going to do a glorious one, too. Let's see. All right. Is that better? You guys got me up there a little bit more? How's that? How's that? Well, the first hat change needs to be a new one. You know, a $50 hat change certainly needs to be a new epic one. So let's go as epic as I have at the moment. I'm already a sweaty fucking mess, my God. And part of that is due to just nerves. You guys make me nervous. What can I say? I've missed you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is my newest hat. Will you look at it? Will you just take this in for a second? Oh, yeah, I'm a fucking Ewok now. All right, so the volume's good now. All right, we're back to where we got Mike Dingo back. Look at this. Mike Dingo. How much better is this microphone than the shit? By the way, I am taking this microphone back to the States with me. I'm not going back to the microphone of doom, mainly because it's broken now. My original microphone did give out on me, and unless it's incredibly stable, it's buzzing. So this will be coming back. I'm going to bring the mixer back with me, and hopefully it will not break. Or I'll just get a new mixer. Hopefully I can when I get to the States. Okay. So let's talk about the things that will be coming down the pipe here. The shows, the Dead on Dave lives, they will definitely be coming back from now on. While I'm here, while I'm in Connecticut, while I'm in Chicago, no matter where I am, Dead on Dave lives are returning. And I'm going to do it in a very specific way. It's not going to be the way that we had it before. You know, I'm trying to find the best manner of which I want to go through. We've had it where a whole bunch of different shows, you know, were happening throughout the week, different co-hosts, different shows, different topics. And I love doing it. Don't get me wrong, but I think it's too much. I think it comes off as too much. I think you're asking too many fans to care about too many different things. And I could do the exact same thing while just simply, I don't know, doing it in the same show every day. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to bring the co-hosts back, the ones who are able. And yeah, we'll the elephant in the room needs to be addressed, and we will talk about that as well with Asperger no longer being around. We'll talk about that in moments. Holy shit. I haven't heard any update on the Asperger situation. You know what? I'm going to chug this one for you, fan fiction narrator, for your $50 donation. I'm going to chug this one for you now, and then I'm going to add some beers into this big bastard, and we'll end the show with the liter chug, man, a full fucking liter. So anybody who wants to come back and do shows, that's perfectly fine with me. But what I want to do is more segment-based. I want to start a show, and I got someone new coming in who's going to be introducing the topics. It's going to be pre-recorded. She's not going to be here live with me, but she will be giving me, yes, she, a little leaking of information a little bit, give you a little hint. You're not going to guess who it is, though, so don't even try. She's going to be giving the topics out, and I'm going to be responding to them, and it's going to be that simple. And then after I do all the solo stuff, we'll be taking calls, and co-hosts will have priority. In that, I'm talking about people like Faye and Tobes and Crimson, if they want to come back. And like I said, one of the things that needs to be addressed is obviously Asperger, which is, I said I was going to chug this, and I didn't. And I poured it into the fucking big one. Jesus Christ. So let's start there before we get into some of my shenanigans in the States and everything, because the situation with Asperger was quite out of left field for me. Well, no, I wouldn't even say quite out of left field. Asperger's had a lot of issues for a long time. So while it was shocking to say the least to hear everything that happened with it, and the fact that he might be going away for a while and all of this type of stuff, you know, it's the situation with him. It's always been kind of jarring for me because he's so edgy, and I always felt there was a good balance in that. I never knew just how dark and deep some of his problems might have gone, but I've never been around him when he's been drinking either. And it's a fucking crazy situation. There's no defense. There's nothing that you can say to spin it. He fucked up, and whatever he has coming to him, he deserves. And that's it. And I can't have anything to do with him, obviously. I won't be bringing him back, even if he were to come back or whatever the case may be after he gets out, if he goes to jail, whatever the fucking case is going on right now with that entire situation. Obviously, that the partnership is definitely dissolved there. But he ghosted me about 2 months before any of that. You know, I was trying to write all the co-hosts and letting them know what was going on, and I wasn't getting any response back from him. So I don't know what was going on, but it's unfortunate, but everyone's got their own bullshit, man. So that's going to close the chapter with him. But Tobes, I can't wait for Tobes to come back. Hopefully he'll be calling in. We're going to go to Discord in just a little bit because this is your show tonight. This is just testing. We're making sure that the audio is good. Hopefully the stream isn't too bad. Let me know how bad the stream is, guys. Let me know if it's stuttering. I'm trying to test the limitations of the internet now that I'm back here. We are using OBS now, so hopefully that's going to be a little bit less taxing on the internet if we are lucky, but who knows. I'll tell you, that's one thing I do miss from the States. Like immediately, you know, people are asking me, did you miss Germany? No, not really. Not really. No, everything's closed on Sunday. The internet sucks. No, I can't. No, no, I haven't. Shit, the land of convenience and the land of good internet. I miss it. I miss it already. But just because, you know, you need to be able to stream. You need to be able to go places. And you can't do any of that here. Fucking drives me crazy. But, you know, we make do with the best that we have. So I just want to test everything and make sure it's all working properly. Leaping Lizard, he definitely made an Asperger out of himself. Didn't he? I know. Pyoxy, sure Dave don't miss his home. Kappa, yes. Jesus. Home is where my rump rests, you know. Let's see. Big shout out to everybody who's here hanging out. Dalton Clark. Film Oddities, Mr. Tobes, what's going on? Eric the Champ, Seaman, Leaping Lizard, Pyoxys, Dr. Shivargo, all you guys. Vern Schroyer, I see you all. How you doing? How you doing? Here's a chug for you. Thank you so much again, Fanfiction Narrator. That is a hard glass to chug out of. And that was a gross beer, too. My God. So, I'll be filling these up. So that was one. So we'll put 4 more into this bitch. Well, okay, I can only put 3 in there, so I'll be chugging another one at some point. That's going to not be good. What's going on, Eric the Champ? How you doing? Excuse me. So how it's going to all work is Twitch is going to be my morning hustle. We'll go over there and we'll play some video games. Of course, while I'm here in Germany, I am limited on what I can play, and I'm not even sure if bandwidth is going to allow me to do all that much anyway. So expect a lot of Pokemon trading card game. Maybe we'll go back to some Hearthstone. Maybe we will be playing some other Pokemon games as well. Oh, and how could I forget we now have a Nintendo Switch. And I will be getting Capture Card at some point. Not exactly sure when I'll be getting that. As soon as I'm able, I will. And when we do, we'll be able to capture stuff right from the Switch, including Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, baby. Once again, thank you, Carl, for that. Speaking of Carl, we just had Carl here for a week. We had a great time with him. It was so much fun to get to hang out with him, get to just be, you know. After a couple of months, you know, it feels like of constant travel, even though it was only about 5 weeks or so of just traveling around, or at least it felt that way. Maybe it was only like 3. It's nice to just hang out and just be, you know. Not have to worry about anything, not have to be anywhere. Working the VA and everything in the States is great, and I'm finally starting to get some headway, and I'll give you an update on that in a moment as well. But, man, I'll tell you, just getting to chill out and not have to be anywhere, not have to accomplish something, just sitting on my couch with my daughter, it's the best thing that I have done, it feels like, in a year. The last 2 nights especially, just hanging out with my kid, watching Bob's Burgers, watching some Adventure Time. It's been absolutely incredible, man. I really, it's been great. I've had a really good time hanging out with her. And I've missed the shit out. That's been the hardest part, you know, being away from Alicia. It kills you, you know, it kills me. But getting to see her has been great. And it's been one thing that's I've been missing so much, and getting that has been. If you're a parent, you understand. If you're a parent, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. So I am sweating like a fuck. I'm afraid I'm about to have a heart attack. Holy shit. My God, I cannot believe how much I'm sweating profusely. But my fan's gone. Have no idea where my fan is at anymore. Holy shit. We'll do another hat change because we got a couple of those to do. We got a couple built up. Okay, so many pauses. The stream has early 2000s feel to it. The only thing, so we're having pauses. Okay, all right. Well, I'm not gonna sit here and fuck around with this. If it's pausing that much, let me see how bad this is. Let me see. I want to know if it's lagging that much. I'm not gonna sit here and just fucking have bad quality of a stream. I don't like that. So we'll answer a couple of questions. We'll go to Discord, and then I think we'll probably get up out of here because there's absolutely no point in sitting here if the stream is going to be this big of a piece of shit. I got to figure out what I can do to make it look a little bit better. So if you guys can let me know how bad it actually looks, because it looks pretty bad to me. I'm not going to fucking lie to you. The voice is fine, but who cares? Shit, we need fucking video. Why is that? Yeah, audio. I know the audio is good. And that's a positive. And what's that Arabic shit you're writing in my chat there, fucking Tobes? My God. And Rip Fan. Yeah, I know. My God, what's going on? Video is freezing. Son of a fucking bitch. Well, that sucks. I don't know why. Stop speaking in infidel, Tobes. That's right. Jesus Christ. So we're going to have to figure out exactly why this shit is not working. And that's great. Let's see if we can grab Tobes up in here real quick. Tobesies, can you hear me? Oh, shit, this isn't going to work either. That's going to make it even fucking worse. Jesus, I'm going to close Discord. Tobes, can you hear me?
What? Yeah, I can't hear you.
You can hear me? Yeah, the voice connected went immediately red. What's going on, buddy?
Well, it's going good, Dave.
It's going good for you?
Yeah.
That's not always the case, so I'm glad to hear that.
It's not really the case, but, you know.
Oh, okay, so you're lying. So you're a big lying liar face.
Well, this is a feel-good comeback show.
Is it? See, all right, I'm going to stop you right there on that real quick. This is not a fucking comeback show. I understand that it says The King Returns right there. I wrote that. I know that it's there. I didn't go anywhere. I've been doing shows. Not the last week or so. When I've been traveling, I haven't. But Jesus Christ. I didn't go nowhere.
Come back in Germany.
Well, yes, there you go.
See.
Back to the land of terrible internet. Jesus, man. This
Not
pisses
wrong.
me off. This really irritates
Better
me.
than what we have here, but yeah.
No. Well, that's not saying much. You didn't make me feel any better there, Tobes. You made me feel a little bit worse, actually. If, like, the best comparison that I can have is, well, at least I'm not in Sandland. Fuck, no, that's really not going to do much for me.
Yeah.
Pyax is asked, when's the next Dave World Tour? I'll be going back to the States in about 6 weeks. Middle of January, I'll be heading back.
Come here, Dave.
Where?
Sandland.
Fuck you. Why? I've been there. No, thank you.
Yeah, I know you've been there.
I've been there. I've been to a few different Sandlands. I'm not going to any of them. Fuck that.
Come and see the beautiful work the American military has provided.
Fuck off. You gonna let me? You gonna let me stay on your couch? Is your dad gonna let me stay on his couch? I should say.
Well, you have a spare guest bedroom, and I'll make them and let you stay in there.
How many servants do I get?
Well, we only have the two.
Okay.
So,
Well, I want one of them.
yeah. Well, if you behave.
Fair enough. Okay. I've missed you, man.
I took a sleeping pill, but I took a sleeping pill before I hopped on.
So thank you.
apologize.
Thank you for being so considerate.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to talk to Dave. I better take a sleeping pill first.
I did it before. I forgot you were going live today. I thought it was tomorrow. And I thought, you know what? I want to call in. I miss Dave so much.
I miss him
so
too,
I'm just
man.
gonna, you know.
Are you going to be coming back? Are you going to be doing segments with me?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
Because, the shows are great. I love doing the full shows and everything, but I just, like I said, I think it's too much, So I want to do it segment-based. So that way, like on the same show, I can have you and Faye, and then sometimes together, which is just magic. And then Crimson and whoever else might come aboard. Who knows?
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I think so. I think it offers a little bit more diversity. It allows us to do all the things that we want to do without, forcing any viewers to choose certain days to show up,
Yeah.
It's how we've done it in the
Not
past.
show up for the best one.
That's right. Good God.
Shits.
All right, I'm filling this bitch all the way up, and I'm going to chug this fucking liter. This is going to be rough. This is a mistake. This is a bad decision.
Well, it's David Van Gura.
Right. Welcome home. You know, it's like, what else is fucking new? This is nothing absolutely new whatsoever. Jesus. So the Psycho Reviewer asked, how many virgins will you offer Dave? That's a really good question. How many virgins
0.
do I get? No, well, fuck. Just you then. No virgin.
I've been celibate for so long. I'm practically a virgin.
Yeah, I've always liked the same. Sometimes I feel like my virginity is growing back. Yeah, I'm with you. Dead on drunk. I will be. Maybe both of those things, Eric. Who fucking knows?
It's been months since I've gotten a good lay.
Really?
It feels awful.
Well, a good lay or any lay?
Any lay.
Really. Well, then okay. So you have to specify. Because it's like pizza. Even bad sex is better than no fucking sex. But you were specifying that was a good lay. So you want to get dick. By the way, you gross, disgusting motherfucker. You need to stop posting your fucking Tinder things on fucking Twitter. I don't want to see that shit. What was that power top thing that you were fucking... I don't want to see that shit. And that's not just because you're gay. That's anybody. Stop posting your sexual exploits online. What the fuck is wrong with people?
I'm not. I'm just complaining. I go on Grindr for this fancy thing that, you know, there's a white guy near me that, you know, is, you know, just marginally attractive and marginally attracted to me. That might swoop me up and take me to, you know, anywhere else.
Oh, you're looking for a sugar daddy.
Yeah, a relatively young sugar daddy.
A relatively what sugar daddy? What? Now we're looking for a specific.
You want a twink?
You want a young twink? Do they have to be rich? They got to be rich, right? Yeah.
Well, I don't see.
You're used to a lifestyle, and you want to keep that lifestyle.
Yeah, that is true. Yes, they have to be rich. They have to be within the British sort of.
Within the British? Did you just fucking say within the British?
Yeah, within the British territory.
Yeah, you don't want to come to the States? What's wrong with you?
Well, I don't know about the States.
I really can't blame you. Hold on, Tobes. Once again, I do want to apologize if you're just coming in. If you see the video all kinds of wonky and shit, we are testing out. We're trying to see how bad the internet is now that I'm back in Germany. I do apologize for it being shit. I might even have to go non-video if that's the way it's going to be this bad with fucking OBS. I'm really surprised that it's even worse than it was when I was with XSplit. I have no idea what's going on.
That's weird. Maybe you should lower like the frame rate.
I did. It's like under 2,000 at the bit rate. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to lower it even more. This is insanity. I can only drop it to like 1,300. It's fucking insane. I don't know. See, I don't have a problem. But going back to what we were just talking about, I don't have a problem at all whatsoever with you looking for a sugar daddy online. I have the problem with where you're doing it and the fact that you're talking about people's ding dongs and stuff. See, I have an issue altogether.
I'm just complaining. I'm just complaining that every Arab fucking guy that I come across on this app is like, oh, can you handle? Yeah, but can you handle it though? And I'm like, okay, send me a picture of it. And it's literally, as I said on Twitter, it's like a half-chewed circus peanut.
Why would anybody? Why would anybody do that? I don't get that.
I don't know.
I mean, at least send a fake dong.
Exactly. You get me all excited and wrapped up, so it's just like, oh my god, I'm gonna get destroyed. Are you a little sub?
Are you a submissive little bitch? Is that what's going on here? You like being told that you can't handle it and stuff? You want to be choked a little bit? What's going on, Tobes? Tell us about it.
No, I'm a verse top. I prefer to top. But if you're really going to, you know, if you're going to top me, I have standards, and when you give me that talk of can you handle it, and then you don't deliver, I'm going to tweet about it. I'm going to tweet about it and complain.
At least you didn't blow him up by name. That was nice of you. So that was good of you.
Well, it was on Grindr. There was no name and there was no face attached to that penis. But
which, by the way, is my other big problem with what you're doing. Grindr. Why would anybody use Grindr? The name is the worst name in the history of anything. I just want to know.
I'm
Like,
lonely, and that's the only way I can meet.
there's got to be other gay apps. There has to be. Why not just call something gay app? There you go. We have gay apps. Let's have gay apps because this doesn't work.
Okay.
Grindr doesn't work. How did this become successful? Like, I'm trying to figure this out. It's the worst marketing idea ever. So let me get this straight. I got to figure this out. I'm picturing this in my head. You know, gay guys, they're seeing all their friends, you know, fucking around on Tinder and all this type of stuff. I don't even know what came first. I don't really give a fuck. But they're just like, Tinder. They're just like, oh, we need something for us. What do we want to call it? Well, let's sit down and have a think about this. We'll grab some tea. You know, we'll maybe go to IHOP, have a big flat stack of pancakes and shit, and we'll figure this out. And somehow, over the course of deliberations and all kinds of meetings, I would assume, they came up with Grindr. The worst name for a fucking app that is about dating ever. Grindr. And the fact that it's about gay dating is even fucking worse.
It's mainly marketed as a hookup app.
Well, yeah, that makes it a little bit worse because what type of fucking visual is that? Grindr. I'm going to go to grind. You grind me. Grind me. I don't like it.
It's a gay app.
I don't like it.
It's a gay app.
Why are you clapping at me? Don't clap at me. You don't have to clap at me. Yeah, you could.
A gay app.
I don't understand the point. What's your point with it's a gay app? Why does that explain things?
It's for people that fuck anything that moves, that consents, or maybe an inanimate object. They don't care what the name of the app is. They just care that, you know, they're getting their hole resized.
Right. Jesus.
That's the only analogy I can give you.
Jesus fucking Christ almighty. Lord, help me. Get me through this fucking day. Jesus. I'm about to... You know what? I was going to wait to the end of the show, which we're getting close to it anyway, because I hate the fact that the fucking quality of the stream is so bad. I'm going to chug this beer now just so I can fucking purge my... This might kill me, Tobes, but I'm choosing this over hearing you talk about Grindr anymore, all right? So go ahead.
Well, you brought the conversation there now, didn't you?
I did kind of, yes. You're right.
Yeah.
I did.
Okay, and then you turned it into a homophobic fucking rant.
Yeah, how am I a homophobe? There was nothing homophobic there. You fucking SJW cuck. No. Wait, why are you even here? Shouldn't you be fighting with somebody on the internet? I mean, Jesus, isn't that what you do now?
That's what my Twitter's all about. I'm sorry. I'm a different person on the stream. Twitter's different.
All right. Well, tell everybody what you're doing and everything and what's going on with you while I chug this beer. So then I'll let you go sleep since you took a sleeping pill.
Yeah, I should. Yeah, that's your excuse. Yeah, you just don't want me on the show anymore because I'm gay and homophobe. But
I did it! A liter! I'm going to throw up! Oh my God, I'm going to puke! Oh my God. That was a lot. Oh shit, that was a mistake. That was a bad idea. Oh my God. Go ahead, tell the people what you're doing.
I'm just waiting for you. I'm on Twitter at Film Oddities. Come there for my political hot takes. And I'm on YouTube, Film Oddities. I just uploaded a video of my House of Cards review, Season 6.
You got some video. That's good.
Yeah, and that's about it. I'm glad you're back, Dave.
Me too. Me too.
On a normal schedule.
Well, we'll see. If the streams are going to be this shit quality, I don't fucking know what I'm going to do.
Okay.
And that's really, I mean, shit. I hate, you know me, man. I hate fucking bad quality shit. I don't want to put bad quality on my streams. I just don't.
And yet you still said good things about my review.
I liked your review. I didn't think it was bad.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. You're acting like it's the worst thing you've ever done. I don't know. Have you seen some of the other things you've done?
I mean, yes, constantly. Yes, I live. I think the worst thing I do on a daily basis is continue to live.
Oh God! Oh my God! Now here we go. Now we have Cutter Tobes on the fucking line. Put the fucking blade down, Tobes.
Pieces. This is my last piece.
How many sleeping pills did you really take, Tobes?
Half of one, actually. It's really fucking powerful German shit. It's like a fucking horse tranquilizer.
What type of German meds are you getting? And where are you getting German meds from? What the fuck?
Well, from Germany. We go there.
Are you saying that you and your family... Wait a minute. Wait. Are you saying on my stream right now that you and your family go to Germany and bring traffic drugs back to Saudi Arabia? You're not from Saudi Arabia. Why Saudi Arabia?
I'm not from Saudi Arabia.
You're not from Saudi Arabia.
It's over the counter. It's over the counter drugs.
Oh, okay.
I mean, even if I don't know where I'm going with C.
I don't know. Yeah.
Can I make you jealous and maybe some people in the chat jealous for?
You could do whatever you want. This stream is a fucking disaster. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
I have to apologize. Probably me.
Fair enough. No, this is all this. No, I'm off because of the fucking stream quality. It's driving me crazy.
Yeah, I get it. I'm gonna spend my entire weekend with Billy Boyd.
Billy, really?
Pippin. Yeah, the actor that plays Pippin in Lord of the Rings.
Why are you spending a weekend with Billy Boyd?
Well, he's doing a comic book convention where I'm at, and I was assigned his personal assistant.
Really?
Yeah.
You're going to put the ass in assistant. That's going to be good.
He's old. He looks old.
Does he do anything? Why does he need an assistant?
Well, for like an assistant in general at the convention.
Oh, okay.
Get him from A to B, take him sightseeing or whatever. And
find him some cocaine, a couple of hookers. Yeah. The normal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, is Billy Boyd, is he really that size, or is he a grown actor like fucking, what's his shit?
I have no idea.
Frodo
I've yet to meet him. I meet him on Thursday morning.
You might want to figure that out beforehand, Tobes, because I don't know about you, but if you walk into a situation where there's a midget that you weren't expecting there to be a midget, you might have a bad reaction, and you don't want to do that when it's a celebrity. If it's a regular midget, well, that's okay, because you could just, facepalm them and walk on. But if they're a celebrity, you're fucked.
Billy Boyd.
Height.
He's 5'7". Okay, he's not bad.
Okay, so no, he's not a midget then. All right, then you're fine. Leaping Lizard says, Dave doesn't want to air bad quality, but yet he puts Tobes on to talk about drug trafficking. What can I say? I like a good story. What can I tell you?
Putting Leaping Lizard on.
Ooh, shots fired. Let me give a little love to the chat real quick here. Mr. Blackie, what's going on? How you doing? The Psycho Reviewer. Okay, Dave, Tobes is your next ass burger. Yeah. That's not funny. Jesus.
Wow, I'm.
Oh, good Lord. Donna Danny.
Did you know Billy Boyd was in the Seed of Chucky?
No, because I didn't see the Seed of Chucky. Did anybody?
Okay. Well, yeah, I did.
Why?
I like Chucky movies. They're awful.
I love Chucky movies, but that was not good.
Really?
You know what? I lied a little bit because I saw the beginning of it, because that was the one with the son of Chucky and the fucking Jennifer Tilly's character in The Bride of Chucky, and he was like a ventriloquist dummy or something like that for a while, some shit.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And then he started killing people because he's crazy. Something. I don't fucking remember. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What a terrible thing. All right, Tobes, anything else? I'm going to get you out of here. I'm going to get the other callers. I'm going to get out because seeing how bad the stream is driving me crazy. The quality is just terrible.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Dave. I just wanted to say hi. I hope you're all right.
No, I'm good, man.
It's nice. It's genuinely nice to see you back. I at least have something to fall asleep to now.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Yeah, check out my latest video, I guess.
Go watch Tobes' latest video that he hates. Go watch it.
I need to sleep.
You keep shit talking the video, man. I don't know what to tell you. You're not marketing it very well.
I am not, but you know, the content, the review itself is really good. It's just the quality of the video making.
Well, then, yeah. See, that's what I was saying.
It is my first video. In my defense, it is my first video.
Right. That's why I wasn't beating you up over it. Like, you were like, "Oh, it's so bad," and I'm like, "Nah, not really." Like, what you were saying was perfectly fucking fine.
All right.
Nothing wrong with it whatsoever.
The amount of just like the high cholesterol breaths that I needed to edit out. It literally, no joke, it took me 2 hours to clean up the fucking audio.
Oh, because you're like, yeah, I feel you there.
No, it was like sentence after sentence. It's just like,
but you talk live on shows all the time. Why was it so, wait a second. Why was it so bad there when you talk on live shows all the time and I don't hear you breathing like James Gandolfini here? I don't understand. What's the problem?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I think it's just my phone, the way it picks up the fucking, the way it picks up my voice, because I don't have like a professional microphone to use, so I use my phone. And the phone just picks up every single fucking breath that I take. So I need to edit it out. And I sound like a fucking, like I need a, like I'm in a wheelchair and I need a colostomy bag. And and like my breakfast consists of 7 tacos.
Well, I think a couple of those things might be true. Just a few. All right, that fucking leader is starting to hit me. This is bad. That leader's starting to hit me now. That was a mistake. Why'd you let me do that, Tobes? You're supposed to be my friend.
You know, personal responsibility and such, Dave.
You know what? You got me in a box on that one. What can I say? You fucking got me there. All right, brother. You go get some sleep, man. I'll be joining you in Dreamland shortly.
All right.
All right, brother. Talk to you tomorrow. I'll be back live tomorrow. Don't worry. You can come on if you want.
Yeah, and I'll be much more sober tomorrow, I promise you.
I probably will not because I'm a drunk. I'll talk to you later, Tobes.
All right. See you, man.
The one and only Film Oddities, everybody. How you doing? I see Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah in the chat. What's going on, pal? Everyone lies is here. The phone probably has 1, 2 if you set it up. More than likely, yeah. You're not wrong about that. Everyone lies, depending on the phone. How you doing, Real Talk? Good job on your comeback show tonight on Shot from the Point. Glad to have you back. How you doing, man? I know you got a brand new album coming out, man. Can't wait to hear it, dude. Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah has been absolutely fucking slaughtering things lately. Hopefully you guys are going to be checking out everything that he's doing. He's got a brand new album dropping on the 1st. I promote it with a picture, but he only gave Tommy the picture to promote. He didn't give it to me to promote. Because I don't draw like Tommy does, apparently. I don't know. Whatever. It's okay. I don't mind. Anyways. Don Clark, so you happy about FaZe getting called out by Jake Paul? Abso-fucking-lutely I am. I think everybody should. Because here's the thing. Although my name is Dead on Dave, I tend to get a lot of things wrong. At least at first. But my track record for things in the long term is almost fucking flawless. I'm basically Tonka. I'm undefeated. You give me enough time, I get proven right more than almost anyone else. This is true. This is not a bit right now. I had fucking FaZe Banks pegged as the bitch he is since day fucking one. He is the biggest bitch on the internet. I'll tell you why too. The second that everybody figured out that he was a bitch was the second that he tweeted out whether or not he should fight Jake Paul in an old beef or not. Motherfucker, don't tweet it out. Go ahead and just give a response. Don't ask your fucking bitch ass fans if they want to see you fight Jake Paul. Everyone wants to see you fight your Eskimo brother, Jake Paul. Everybody wants to see it. You're going to get that ass whoop, baby. Just take your ass whooping and move the fuck on. Here's the thing, FaZe. I've had you pegged since the day you started fucking around with all that bullshit back in the day and Tommy started calling you out. Had you pegged since day one. Take your fucking ass whooping and move on. Because here's the thing. Jake Paul, for some reason, everyone is trying to get him a second chance on YouTube or in life or whatever. The Pauls are on the upswing. You have to fight him. If you don't fight him, maybe Alyssa starts looking for greener pastures, man. You don't want that to happen. You don't want her to see you as the bitch you are, do you? You got to be careful, son. You got to be careful. You're kind of fucked now. You got to take this fight. And he's going to get the fuck kicked out of him. He doesn't want that fight. He saw what happened with Deji and Jake Paul. And look, no matter how good of a job Deji did in that fight, and he did, he bloodied up Jake Paul's nose. If you go back and you really do know something about boxing, Jake Paul dominated that fight. Jake Paul was a step away from calling it a full-blown ass whooping. Deji got some great shots in. He counterpunched, but that was it. There was no offense. There was no controlling from Deji. It was all reactionary. Deji, I think, with time, could be a fantastic boxer. Phenomenal. Absolutely amazing. But he got his ass whooped damn close by Jake Paul. Jake Paul's going to fucking kill FaZe Banks. And it's going to be amazing. It's going to be great to watch. I will pay for that fight. That's the only fight that I will actually pay for. Didn't pay for the last one. I'll pay for this one because I want to see FaZe Banks get his ass whooped desperately because I know he's a bitch. You know he's a bitch. FaZe Banks, you know you're a bitch. You're a tough guy. You're an internet tough guy. But I don't think you've been in all that many fights. I think you tattoo yourself up. I think you talk real hard on the internet. I think you do a lot of things that make everybody think that you're some fucking thug, but you're not. You're just an internet bitch. And Jake Paul, another internet bitch, just showed everybody that you an internet bitch. RealTalk says, LOL Dave, tell them I'm black. RealTalk is black. As a motherfucker. All right? No question. South side of Chicago black, son. That's the blackest black of all black. That's just how it is. PK, you wouldn't pay for Fury versus Wilder, but FaZe Banks and Jake Paul. Who said I wouldn't pay for Fury versus Wilder? Just because I didn't watch the first fight doesn't mean I won't pay for the second fight. See, PK, you're fucking putting out false information. You're fake news, buddy. I don't appreciate that. You need to calm yourself down. Everyone lies DOD confirmed for pegging. Thank you, everyone lies. I appreciate that. Nick the Oreo, not the real Nick the Oreo. My man eats. This is some fucking fraudulent account. I see no colors. Neither do I. Dalton Clark. Alyssa, if Jake wins, probably goes back to Jake. Maybe. Dalton Clark. I like Deji. I think if he really wanted to, he could compete better than KSI. I agree. I think he's a better athlete than KSI. I think he's a better fighter than KSI. KSI is big. He's a little bit bigger. And I think he took advantage of the fact that Logan Paul gassed out after round 2 of that fight, which the first 2 rounds, Logan Paul murdered KSI. And then KSI was able to come back into the fight. I think Deji's a better athlete. I think he's a better fighter. And if those 2 fucking bitch brothers that are completely fucking fraudulent right now, I mean, if you think for a second that what's happening between KSI and his brother Deji is real, I got a fucking bridge in Brooklyn to sell you, all right? Come buy it. It's a good deal. All right. Because that shit is fake as fuck. But maybe the plan is for them to fight. Maybe this is what we call in the wrestling industry a half shoot. Maybe they have some beef. Because you know what? KSI and Deji have feuded in the past. They've gotten each other's nerves. Brothers fight. It happens. And sometimes brothers physically fight. The interesting thing here is maybe they just simply decided that they're going to fight in a ring for real. And this is all set up for that. Maybe they created the entire boxing genre on YouTube just so they can fight on YouTube. Maybe it's just that simple. They know it's going to make money. They know they'll be able to actually do stuff. And maybe they want to punch each other in the face. But here's where I have a problem. These are 2 incredibly successful people on YouTube. that really don't have a business being as successful as they are. They're not incredibly talented. They're able to connect with subsections of YouTube, of the social media demographic. They're able to connect and do the things that can get you incredibly famous on social media. Good for them. I guess that's a talent. I guess that's a skill. I don't really fucking consider much else other than that when I talk about what they're able to do. Because what do? They don't really do anything. But they've been able to make it. They've been able to get successful. And they have a family. They share a family. They're brothers. And they're putting their family through an incredibly personal and public situation for nothing. For views. Because this is bullshit. I hope it's fake. I really do. I absolutely 100% hope this entire situation between KSI and Deji is fake. Because if it's not, it's one of the saddest things we've seen on YouTube in a very fucking long time. Because you have to willingly and knowingly talk all this shit, knowing that your family is watching, judging, picking sides, and you're going to do this with millions of followers? This makes no sense to me. Unless it's a work. Unless it's something that's designed to generate money in the form of a fight. Congratulations, you're professional wrestlers. That's what's happening right now. YouTube is becoming professional wrestling. That's all it is. It's a bunch of fake fights to be able to get people to slap down money to either watch fucking poorly put together diss tracks or terribly orchestrated fights. You know, I mean, that's all it really is. There's nothing left. We've done everything else on YouTube. Everybody has done everything else on YouTube. They've done all the things that you could possibly do to make money on YouTube. So now the only thing they can do is beat each other up because they can't think of anything else. Because the reality is most of these people aren't that fucking talented to begin with. So I hope the whole thing's fake. I really do. Leaping Lizard, Alyssa will turn heel and hit Banks with a steel chair. I'm calling it right now. Yes, that'd be great. Let's get a dusty finish on that. That'd be fantastic. Donna Danny, FaZe Banks can't accept the fight because then we will all see how he's really going bald. See, you're not thinking because there's the headgear. Now, if you're smart, and I'm FaZe Banks, so right now, here I am. I'm wearing one of these, but I'm going to do it so it's marketing because you can wear headgear in those fights, just like KSI did, just like Jake Paul did, everybody. They all wear headgear because this is amateur boxing. Remember, this is not professional boxing. None of these guys are professional fighters, and I don't think any of them ever will become professional fighters. I think if they took the headgear off and they actually had, 8-ounce gloves, I don't think they'd have as much whip, because I think they fight with 12-ounce gloves. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong there, but I think typically when you have the headgear, it's 12-ounce gloves. If they were to go to 8-ounce gloves and no headgear, I don't think any of these dudes would want to fight. Because if you've ever been punched with an 8-ounce glove, it's not fun. It's a big difference. 8-ounce glove hurts. It really, there's no padding. You got padding, but it's not much. And it fucking hurts. And it will fuck you up. And when you don't have headgear on and you're taking those punches, you're not as willing to take them. Because they're going to fuck your ass up, son. So we'll see what happens with those two. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Let's see here. The Psych Reviewer. I don't like Jake, but he would win in a fight with FaZe Banks. Oh, he'll kill FaZe Banks. FaZe Banks is a biggity bitch. I've said it since day one. I've never had any reason to think any otherwise, and all he does is continue to show me that's exactly what he is. He threatens everyone on the internet and does absolutely nothing. He threatens lawsuits. He threatens fucking physical violence. He does nothing. What has fucking FaZe Banks done? Shit. He's ran his fucking mouth. I'd fight FaZe. Here it is. Here's the call out. FaZe Banks, I'll fight you. A 35-year-old, overweight, medically retired fucking asshole on the internet. I will fight you. I will actually train my ass off. I will cane my ass to the ring, and I'll tell you why. Because you won't show up. You're a bitch. You know it. I know it. Alyssa probably knows it too. I'm really on an anti-FaZe Banks rant right now. I can't help it. I'm a little drunk. Dalton Clark. FaZe isn't going to accept. He knows he can't compete with Jake. There's no way he will get. He knows he will get killed. Plus, Jake Paul wants this a lot. Of course he does. Of course he does. Why wouldn't he? This is win-win for Jake Paul and Logan Paul, for the entire Paul brand, to get these fights going, to have more battles, to fight people in the past, especially ones who have kind of taken a little bit of a heel turn like FaZe Banks kind of has over the past year. This is perfect for Jake Paul. He's on the rebound. Shane Dawson helped get the conversation going. Maybe the Shane Dawson documentary didn't fix Jake Paul. Maybe it didn't do some of the things that maybe they were planning on doing, but it did get the conversation going. And I'm seeing so many more tweets about, well, maybe Jake Paul ain't so bad. He's been humanized now. No, Jake Paul's a piece of shit too. Don't get this twisted. Jake Paul ain't the fucking good guy here. But he is the lesser of two evils. Yes, I am actually saying I would support Jake Paul over FaZe Banks. And I'll tell you why. Jake Paul is dangerous to people. I believe that. I think that he's a piece of shit. I think he tries to use situations to his advantages. But I think a guy like FaZe Banks is worse. I think a guy who is a phony tough guy who continues to intimidate and work his way up the ladder with bullshit and bravado, I think those guys are worse in the long term. And I'll tell you why. Because people will believe that a lot more than they'll believe someone like Jake Paul. We all know who Jake Paul is. We know what Jake Paul is. We know who Logan Paul is. We know what Logan Paul is. We can accept that because we've seen it before. It's nothing new. They're fucking douchebags. But FaZe Banks is a little bit different because FaZe Banks wants everyone to believe he's a tough guy. And tough guys tend to fuck up a little bit more than douchebags who just want to get rich and dab on people. It's just the reality of it. Luna Blarp, I will fight you, Dave. Fill the pool with Jello and let's go. Done. Let's go, Luna. Let's set that shit up. I will fucking fly to your hometown and make that shit happen. This will be like old school and I will be blue because that is how I will die. Leaping Lizard, Banks will blind Jake with his shiny bald spot, thus getting the winning punch. There you go. The Psycho Reviewer, can't wait for Nerd City versus Jake Paul boxing match. Oh, that'd be fun because Nerd City's in pretty good shape. He looks like I can throw a couple punches out there. Stargazer, at least Jake Paul has been in the ring. Yeah, Jake Paul is an athlete, a real athlete. He was an athlete in high school. We know he was a fucking great wrestler. In Ohio, by the way, if somebody says they're a great wrestler, the first thing, and I was a good wrestler. I was a good wrestler in Nevada. Doesn't mean anything because Nevada doesn't really produce any great wrestlers. A couple, but not a lot. But I'll tell you what state does. Ohio. The Midwest in general, Ohio, Minnesota, produces some of the greatest collegiate wrestlers you will ever see. Maybe not the professional wrestlers, not what I'm talking about, but, you know, athletic wrestlers, Olympic class, all that type of stuff. Don't fuck with the Midwest, son. And those guys are fucking legit. And if you didn't think so, you certainly learned that he was after the fight on YouTube. The dude can fight. Absolutely. Piggy, I'll fight you, Dave, with blow-up kaboom gloves. There you go. I'll take that. And I told everybody, I'll fight anybody on the internet. Got to be $100,000 though. Your boy needs to get taken care of if I'm going to fight on the internet. I need $100,000. That's what I need. So we'll see if that ever happens. All right. Here's what I want to do. I'm going to close out Discord. I know there was a couple people in there. I'm sorry I didn't take your guys' calls, but I'm having a lot of issues with the internet tonight. So I'm going to close out Discord. Charles, I see you in there, buddy. I'm sorry. Same thing with you, Luke Thomas. If you come back tomorrow when I'm on Twitch, actually, I won't be on Twitch tomorrow. When I'm back on YouTube, I will take your calls tomorrow. But here's the reality. I'm a little drunk right now because I chugged this earlier. This was a little bit of a mistake. This is, it's kind of fucking me up right now. I'm not going to lie. This is a liter. It's as big as my head. I just want to get this as a visual because it's pretty fucking impressive. You see this? And I drank this. It kind of fucked me up. And I chugged another one too. So I'm a little tipsy. However, not tipsy enough to not be able to tell you what's been going on with me. So let's recap. 6 months ago, I went to the States trying to get everything going with the VA. And it has been a pain in the ass, to say the least. Living in two places is not easy. It's not easy financially. It's not easy emotionally. It's not easy being away from Alicia. It's just, everything is hard. But when you add in the constant difficulties of trying to get the VA to do anything, it makes it even harder. But that's not really fair because after all, and here's the update, the VA has started to pay me a little bit more, which I wasn't expecting. So here's what happened. I put in all the paperwork. I ended up going to multiple evaluations, exams. I got diagnosed with sleep apnea, a couple other disorders, some other things that are wrong with me. Nothing major, but I have had a lot of testing done. I'm on some medications for a few other things that is wrong with me. My health was not fantastic, unfortunately, even after all the weight loss, which kind of gained some of that back, but I'm back on the rebound of trying to lose weight once again, and I'll give you an update on that tomorrow. So I get my diagnosis with sleep apnea, which is fantastic for me, for the money wise. It's not great, physically, because you don't sleep, you don't rest, you don't recharge. Sleep apnea fucking sucks. And go get checked out if you think you might have it, because it's not good. You can fucking die from it. It's awful. So I'm going through everything, and I put in all my paperwork in August. Right before I left Chicago, something amazing happened. Money came in. I started getting paid about $800 more than I have been for the past 8 years. Now, there's no guarantee that I'm going to end up getting a back pay for the past 8 years. I'm hoping I will. And I'm also hoping that the last $200 that I'm supposed to be getting a month will end up coming in. I went from $1,000 to $1,800 essentially, which is fantastic. If for me, maybe that's not a lot to you. I get $1,800 a month now, I think. That was 1 month. Hopefully I'll get it in January as well. There'll be an update video in January because I'm hoping it wasn't a one-time thing, but with my luck, it fucking was. I don't know why it would be, but that's just how I feel until I know that it's actually happening. I do not take anything for granted. But the cool thing is, right before I left Chicago, I did start getting more money. And the reality is it only took 4 months, which is amazing. This is the VA we're talking about. This is something that took me 2.5 years to get my initial VA rating on. Not a lot of things I put stock into. So to get something done in 4 months is incredible. To start getting money and start getting what you're supposed to be getting paid for in 4 months is phenomenal. It just felt longer because I was broke for 4 months. I'm talking like shopping at dollar store broke. That's a real broke, okay? If you're going to the dollar store and Goodwill every couple of days, yeah, you're broke. And that's just the reality of it. But now things are starting to go in the positive direction. And over those 4 months, I was really starting to get down on myself because there was nothing to show for it. It's like I'm doing all these things in the States. I'm traveling. I'm not doing the shows like I want to do and all those type of things. And I don't feel like I was showing anything for it. It's like, what am I doing? What am I accomplishing? What have we done? Why are we doing all this? Why are we putting yourself through this if you're not having anything to show for it? So to have it done in 4 months is quite wonderful. And I'm looking forward to see how it's going to progress in the future, to see if I'm going to end up getting a back paycheck, especially when you look it up and you find out that they don't tell you you're getting more money. There's nothing to sign. You don't get a message. It just showed up in my account. It was crazy. It was insane. I wasn't expecting it, but it was very nice. And it was cool to be able to be in that situation to just say, look, something happened. And now when I go back to the States, I'm going to be reinvigorated because now I know that I can get shit done. And the next step is to get my goddamn CPAP machine, which is for my sleep apnea because I need to sleep. I'm not sleeping. And I'll probably be up most of the night tonight because the Bears are going to be on in a couple hours. I might come back on here if I can get this stream to work properly. Now, I do really apologize that the internet seems to be worse than ever before, and for some reason the stream keeps cutting out. I'm glad that the audio is not being screwed with, and I may have to go to another setup just so I can continue to do live streams. I may have to take this beautiful face off of the camera for a little while just to be able to do live streams. So maybe this is going to kind of be the new Kumite in some ways because, Tonka and all them, they do just a little setup. There's no camera. No one's on camera. No people or anything like that. I may have to do that. I don't really want to because nobody cares about those type of streams, especially on Twitch, but I may have to. I may not have a choice because this has not been good. To see how much the stream is dropping out, to see how much my CPU is using is just awful. The fact that I have to be on my laptop right now, this laptop that is dying a horrible fucking slow death, does suck. But for some reason, for the second time, I come back and my computer just does not work. I don't know why. I've been told nobody's touched my shit. But once again, nothing's working. So I had to go to the laptop. It just sucks, but it is what it is. Hey, it sucks, but we're getting through it the best that we can. And my plan is every day to give you 2 streams. So that's what I want to do. I want to give you a Twitch stream in the morning. And then after Tommy, while I'm here over the next 5 weeks, 6 weeks, whatever I'm going to be here, Dave Live. And some days you'll get a morning slam. If there's something really important going on in wrestling, you're going to get a morning slam. If there's something going on in the UFC, whatever the case may be, you're going to get more shows. I'm going to give you as much as I can. I really want to get back to doing stuff because I miss this. I miss this more than I thought I would. You know, to have this week off, I had Carl G here. Carl is one of my longest viewers. He's been around since virtually day one. And I've got to hang out with him before. He came to Germany before, and I got to hang out with him for a day. This time he came back, and he stayed here for an entire week, and I had a blast with him. He had a blast with the entire family. We went out. We went to some Christmas markets. We had a lot of fun. And I miss him. He's become a really good friend. But, you know, it's crazy. I wasn't able to stream the entire time that I was here because the entire time he was here because mainly I was in pain. The weather wasn't great, so we didn't get to go to a lot of places and all that. But you know, I feel like things are going in the right direction when it comes to basically everything. You know, oh, wow. Did you hear that fart? That sounded like, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. I'm just saying that was a fart from the kitchen. It's a good fart, long distance. So we'll see how everything goes, but a lot more shows are coming. A lot more things are coming. And I do apologize right now because I am a little drunk. You chug a fucking liter and then tell me how you feel. The glass is as big as my head. It's a big fucking glass. What do you mean? Why are you shaking your head? It's as big as mine.
Yeah, it was really dumb doing that.
I'm not saying it wasn't stupid. It was incredibly stupid. I know. By accident, I thought it was a dog bark. No, it was a fart. Don Clark. Well, you wouldn't want to review the past 2 Raws. No, they were absolute garbage. I'm not going to be doing live reviews on Raw and SmackDown. I was thinking about doing that while I was in the States, but no. How about no? Just because there's no interest. But I do think I will be doing pay-per-views and such. Morning slams on the big stuff. The Twitch streams, game streams. As soon as I'm able to get a capture card, we'll be streaming from the Switch because my buddy, my pal Carl G, got me a Switch a few weeks back, and I do appreciate that. And we're going to play Let's Go Eevee for you guys as soon as I get a capture card. As soon as I can afford one. So that'll be great. Little blarp. A liter is only 2 pints. It's as big as my head. It's basically like a titty. Like one of your big, gigantic boobies. Look at this thing. My God. Don't fucking... That's my accomplishment. I chugged that entire liter. I'm proud of that. Don't belittle my accomplishment, Luna. Holy Lord. Nick Diorio, we going to get a breakfast and beer? Yes. Yes, you will. While I'm here, all the other shows that I'm going to be doing, the Dead on Dave Lives, having the co-host back, all that great stuff, that's one thing. Breakfast and beer is 100% going to be coming back maybe as early as this week. Here's what I've been told. Tommy says he's going to upload the last episode that we did of Breakfast and Beer, which was a 2-part episode. We had a great final episode 6 months ago. He only put one part of it out. The second part will be coming out this week, as far as I was told. And then maybe by the end of this week, Tommy and I will get together and film another Breakfast and Beer. For the next 6 weeks, we will be doing them as much as we can, doing as many shows, podcasts, whatever, as we can. We want to really kick ass. I want to kick ass because when I go back to the States, things become a little bit less certain. Here, I have nothing. Everything's closed all the time, and I have nothing to do. I'm on a hill. I can't go anywhere. Streams are guaranteed. But when I'm in the States, I got my mom sick in the hospital in Chicago. I have all the crazy shit that I have to do in Connecticut constantly with the VA and everything else. It's a lot. And unfortunately, a lot of things do interfere with streams. But while I'm here, I'm going to grind my ass off. Now, the one thing that is giving me a little bit of an issue is the fact that the stream quality sucks. We're going to try and fix that. I'm going to figure out why the stream quality was not good tonight, and we're going to be better for tomorrow. If I have to take myself off screen entirely to make that happen, well, so fucking be it. I just don't know what I want to do yet. We'll figure that out. Large Lad Charles writes in the chat, my aunt can chug 5 pints in 10 seconds. Get good. No, she can't. She die. Because I almost died from drinking this. This is ridiculous. And I got to say, I drank this pretty fucking quickly. Once again, thank you, Fanfiction Narrator, for your incredibly generous donation at the beginning of the show. You're a fucking sweetheart. Thank you so much. P-Gaze, Tommy opening up his Scrooge McDuck breakfast and beer vault just for you, Davey. Oh, yes. Leaping Lizard, I down a pint just to take my medication in the morning. Well, you're all a bunch of badasses. What can I fucking say? All right. So shockingly, we've actually done over an hour. I don't know how. I can't really tell you what the fuck I talked about, but we did an hour. And I'm not going to sleep because I want to watch the Bears in a couple hours. And after I sober up from this gigantic fucking pint of beer that I drank, and another beer too. 4 beers, by the way, in an hour. Chugging is a lot. You can all suck my dick, my copious cock, okay? Because that's a lot of beer. But I plan on staying up for the Bears because I want to watch the Bears and the Rams in a few hours, and that's going to be pretty cool. So hopefully you guys will at least be checking me out on my on Twitter, because I'll be live reacting to it on Twitter. And maybe I'll go ahead and go live either here or on Twitch. I want to test Twitch as well and see how bad the quality of the stream is there too. So we'll see how that goes. Tiny Hole Timmy, you're welcome, brother. I fucking love you, man. Thank you so much. Filler, baby, filler, or flyer, filer, filler, filer. I don't know what you're trying to say. Thoughts on Dax? What Dax? Who's Dax? What Dax? What Dax? Dax Shepard? He's married to the bitch from fucking, the Let It Go movie. Whatever the fuck that was called. What was that called? Not Ice Age. No, it was Elsa and all that. What's the fucking Elsa movie? What's the Elsa movie? Frozen. That's that fucking cunty movie that everyone was talking about. He's married to that cunt. She was in that movie. She played the little sister. Do you want to build a snowman chick? Elizabeth. No, not Elizabeth Banks. Fuck is her name? I don't know. She played Sarah Marshall. I just can't remember her name. She's married to Dax Shepard. I don't know. Oh, the Dax and Deji's diss. Oh. I didn't listen to it because I don't care about any of that shit. I don't care about Deji or KSI or Jake Paul. No, if I have to talk about it, then I'll care about it because I'll have to actually talk about it in somewhat of a, coherent manner. So I'll have to look into it. But I didn't have to listen to the Deji's diss tracks to talk about shit tonight. The Psycho reviewer, Dalton Clark. Keem was mad at Marina Joyce because she stopped being crazy, and he was like, how dare you make me a lot of money and give me news? Be crazy again. There you go. Pyox says, oh, you saw the Video Game Awards. My God, it was awful. E3, awful. But hey, God of War won Game of the Year. It's a fucking travesty that God of War won over Red Dead Redemption 2, which was the actual game of the year, by the way. Actual game of the year. Okay, let's get out of here. But before we do, let's do a couple quick hits. First off, Red Dead Redemption should have won game of the year. There you go. There's one. 2, LeBron James and the Lakers are going to make the playoffs, and they're going to probably be in the top 4 seeds because they're only going to get better. There's another hot take. Kevin Hart is a bitch. And don't apologize for shit. Stop apologizing. Stop apologizing for jokes. Everybody, stop it. Stop it. You guys are fucking losing your minds. If you're a comedian or you're an entertainer, stop apologizing for jokes in sets that you did a decade ago. And everybody, stop apologizing for tweets that are longer than a year ago. Because outrage culture is fucking insane right now at a point that I don't think we've ever seen quite before. Every time that we think that somebody has struck a blow to stop this goddamn insanity with the outrage culture, something else happens, whether it be Kevin Hart or the newest goddamn Heisman Trophy winner. Doesn't matter. Everyone's a target and everyone's going to get taken down. It's fucking crazy. Fistable Frodo, still one of my favorite names on the internet. Mortal Kombat 11 is going to be Game of the Year in 2019. Kingdom Hearts 3 might have something to say about that, but that's just me. P-Gaze, I thought the stream was going to be over 30 minutes ago. I did too, but I got drunk and kept talking. Dalton Clark, so do you like Deji or KSI? I don't like KSI, but I do like Deji. I think they're both dickheads, and I don't care about either one of them. Luna Blart Game of the Year is Astrobot Rescue Mission on PSVR. No. No, it's Red Dead Redemption 2 or it's Odyssey. That's it. Nothing else. Leaf Wizard, Red Dead lost because you can punch a horse. Hashtag PETA. That's my fucking bargain basement Dolan Dark. There we go. Psych Reviewer, feed a fed horse. Fuck PETA. Tiny Timmy, I'm glad it's still rolling, man. I got a couple more minutes. P-Gaze. By the way, Dave, loving the hoodie. What hoodie? Oh, the hoodie did you buy one of my hoodies? Yeah, there you go. It's a good hoodie. He bought some Dead on Dave merch, which, by the way, you can do. You can do down below. If you want to support the channel, there's a million ways to do it, just like Tiny Hole Timmy did earlier. And he got me to drink this entire fucking liter of beer by doing so. You can go down below. You can support through Super Chat. You can support through Streamlabs. You can support through the merch store. Yes, we still have merch. If you want to get some copious merch, some of those designs, by the way, are done by Captain Kirsch, Triangle Days, SparxyDriod, GunCannon. Go check him out. Sal Lomedico. You guys don't know him, but yeah, he's a good guy too. Oh, that was a different Sal. No, Sal Cajada. The different Sal. I doxed the different Sal. Fuck. Good job, Dave. You fucking asshole. That's okay. I had him on the show too. I've had 2 graphic designers named Sal on this show. This is a true story. Fistable Frodo, Kingdom Hearts 3 delayed to 2020. You fucking liar. You are lying to me right now. It did not get delayed again. Don't do that to me, Fistable Frodo. I will fist myself. That is not good. Lucito, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate will win Game of the Year at the next Game Awards. But how can that game, it was released in 2018. So just out of principle, it can't win for 2019. I don't care that it didn't make the cut to win in 2018. It's called a loophole. It fell in one. If it wins in 2019, I will never play video games again. That's what you get, Lucito. That's the challenge on the table now. Pox says, I will cry if it's delayed. I just pre-ordered it. Yeah, I know. Fucking, I had a dude, Flonghorn, pay for my copy. So I'd be very pissed off if it gets delayed at this point. Jesus Christ. Dalton Hart, Kingdom Hearts 3, if it comes out, I'm playing for like 24 hours straight. I think a lot of people will be. Leaping Lizard, because I play some Kingdom Hearts. That's right. Fistable Frodo, Fortnite was nominated for Game of the Year. Well, yeah, you know, even though it wasn't a game that was released this year, no, I guess you're right, because it had such an impact. I guess it makes sense. So maybe you're right. Never mind. I retract my statement. I apologize, Fistable Frodo. I'm going to allow you for the next 3 seconds to virtually fist me. Go ahead. Go ahead. I deserve it. Go ahead. All right. I feel you. All right. That was good. Oh, I didn't know you'd use your knuckles. That's just wonderful. Thank you. All right. Well, on a virtual fisting, I think it's time to call the stream. We did a little testing. Let me know. Somebody hit me up in the DMs. How bad was the stream? I know the quality was bomb. I am the king of kings after all. This was a bomb stream. Audio-wise, I know that to be true. However, the video was shit, I think. Let me know how bad it was. I want to know because I don't like the fact that I can't get good quality on the stream, so I'm going to have to lower the bit rate, and hopefully we can get stuff going, man. I don't want to not have to do streams because the quality is so bad, but I'll figure something out. If I have to go to a frame where you don't get to see this beautiful face every day, well, that's just tough shit. That's just how life is sometimes, so we'll figure it out. Dalton Clark, well, it's the only game that could really... Fortnite was the biggest breakout since Minecraft. Oh, I agree with that. There's no question. But I mean, I think that, you know, years mean something. So if it's a 2018 Video Game Awards, it should be a game that came out in 2018. But that's just my fucking feeling. Who am I? That psych reviewer. Why do comedians keep apologizing, though weren't comedians the ones that always used to scream, let's push boundaries, raw freedom of speech? Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. Back in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, really your career couldn't be affected too much outside of, clubs. The clubs were the big scene. And this is something I want to do a video on, actually, because I'm a connoisseur of comedy. I love comedy. I've always been a big fan. Before the invention of the internet, comedians and entertainers and anybody else who would say things that was maybe a little bit detrimental to their stature didn't have to worry about anything. Because the only thing you had to really worry about was pissing off the club owners or people in Hollywood. But now with the invention of the internet, it's a whole different thing altogether. Now you have to worry about the ability to go back into your timeline as far as what? Twitter's 10 years old, so technically 10 years, they can go back and see if you've ever tweeted anything that could possibly be construed as offensive. And maybe that doesn't sound like a big deal until you consider the fact that those type of reactions are costing people opportunities and their jobs. It's wiping out careers. It's wiping out legacies because of stupid tweets. Now, can you make the argument that if these idiots wouldn't be tweeting out homophobic or racist things, we wouldn't have a problem in the first place? Absolutely. You're 100% right. If everybody simply never said anything bad ever about anyone, and not just the N word or the F word or the G word or any other fucking word that's a buzzword at the moment, those words are fine. It's only just those 3 or 4 fucking words that will trigger the entire world. But that's not how it was. That's how it is now. And you will lose everything for it. I find it fascinating and amazing that every other word doesn't fucking matter, but those select words will fuck your world up. And that's how everything's changed. Everything's been different now. You have something to lose. Actually lose. Kevin Hart is a comedian who has ran in circles of some heavy hitters in the comedy world, I would consider. He has high friends. He's always had some big friends in the community. And yet, he still doesn't know any better than to not apologize for a comedy bit on a special from a decade ago. Are you out of your fucking mind? How are you going to apologize and wipe out all of the comedic integrity that goes behind telling a joke? It doesn't matter if the joke is funny or not. That doesn't matter. It's expression. That's what comedy is. That's what music is. That's what podcasting is. These are places that we are supposed to be granted the right to be able to express ourselves in virtually any way, shape, or form that we feel is good to our personal tastes. Yet with this whole new situation with the internet and this witch hunt, I'm actually going to call it tweet hunt, you can't do it anymore. Because people will go back and use it to destroy your entire career. And I think it's fucking insanity. And why is it only a certain group of people? Somebody can come on right here. Ben Affleck, Jamie Foxx, fucking Barack Obama can come and call me a hunky and they will not catch shit for it. There's only certain groups are protected. And while all these groups are talking about equality, they don't seem to understand the fact that this isn't equality. It's bullshit. It's fabricated garbage that is only designed to keep people from ever being equal. You don't get equality by limiting people's expression. That's not how equality works. It never has, and it never will. People don't get it. People don't seem to care. We'll see if it ever works, but who knows? Shadow Scarab's in the house. Hey, Dave, what's going on, man? How you doing? Fistable Frodo, the only way comedy would actually die is if Stanhope apologizes. You might be right there. Shadow Scarab, it doesn't trigger the whole world, just a few minorities it gets triggered. But it's a very, very loud minority. And it's enough of a minority loudness to be able to trigger mainstream media to make it seem like it's a much bigger wave than it actually is. Because I'm with you, Shadow Scarab. I don't think it's anywhere as big as of a deal as we get told that it is. But it gets shown that it is. It gets seen like it is. People believe that it is, and that's enough. It's enough to cost people jobs. So while you might think that that wave isn't all that strong or big, or there's not that many people supporting it, the reality is enough. It's enough to cost people opportunities and jobs, and that's a problem. So I don't know. Lee Blizzard, so you're saying I should take down the video of me fisting that black midget in the middle of the watermelon patch? Probably a good idea. Dog Clark, not when we have celebrities backing outrage culture because they're famous so people listen to perceive great people. Yeah, that's part of it. There's great people, they say things that's enough to carry weight. But it doesn't mean they're not wrong. So, I don't know. Have a great night, Dave. Thanks a lot, Terry. And on that note, yes, we will get out of here because I've tried to end the show a couple of times, but I am a little tipsy, so it's hard for me to end the show. But we're going to do it now. Thank you guys very much for being here. I do appreciate the hangout. I appreciate you guys, chilling and sitting through the garbage video quality. I do apologize for that, but at least the audio was bomb. That's good. And we'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to mess with things. I'm going to tweak things. I might go on Twitch for a little bit tomorrow, or maybe even tonight during the Bears game, just so I can go ahead and try to test how bad things are, because I'm not sure. I really don't know. So we'll see, because the internet seems to be telling me to go fuck myself. Hopefully it'll get a little bit better, and maybe it's just something on my end. I really don't know. Thank you guys very much for being here. Thank you so much, Tiny Hole Timmy, for the incredible donation. Got me really fucked up tonight. I chugged a liter. I'm impressed with myself. You don't have to be. I am. We will see you next time. Give a little bit of love to everybody who supports the channel. These people included those mother truckers who continue to be here each and every single day from Patreon. Go give them some love. We'll see you next time. Keep it copious, folks. Remember, as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. At peace.